Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I had run down to the mailbox to get a part in my truck, but I want to talk to y'all a minute about something been on my mind again. Let's talk about your prepper groups. Okay, look at the people in your prepper groups and look, are they a help or a hindrance? You know, if you got people in your prepper group that's never handled a gun in their life, and you know they just went and bought guns, you know, are they a danger to you and the other part of the group? You know, do they know not? I seen one where a guy was in a round like deer stand thing, shot with the barrel inside, and it popped that guy, you know, ear, and oh, I reckon it's just the worst thing on earth. And I was going, I've been done that way, and it didn't deepen me, and I didn't think I needed, you know, an ambulance and surgery and two physical doctors and everything, you know, and you know, if it comes down to it, let's say somebody gets hurt. Is there somebody in your group that's going to be the medical person? You know, are they the one that's going to, let's say, go take some first aid classes and, you know, kind of get familiarized with emergency stuff? You know, if you got somebody maybe that works in a nursing home, that's a nurse for a nursing home, or, you know, somebody that works in a doctor's office, do you have somebody that rides an ambulance in your group or something like that, or somebody that's been a medic in the military? Because you're going to need somebody that understands, you know, first aid and medical care. Okay, do you know how to diagnose sicknesses? Like, you know, do they have the flu, or is this COVID? Is this, you know, things like that, and what to do to protect the group from, you know, things like that. Okay, another thing, does somebody know how to garden? You know, is there somebody in that group that knows how to raise a garden? And, you know, does somebody know how to can? Does somebody know how to preserve meats? You know, you have somebody that actually knows how to hunt. There's more to hunting than going sitting in the woods all day. Trust me, a lot more. Uh, you know, do you have somebody that's going to learn? Like, I'd have somebody that, you know, knows how to trap and let's say knows how to set snares and stuff like that, that can take care of that chore while other people's done other things. You know, or maybe two works as a team doing that. You know, do you have a guy that's, man, he's an amazing hunter. Every time he goes out, he pops something. And I'm not talking about a trophy hunter. Now, I'm not, if it comes down to, you know, this crap hit the fan situation, I wouldn't be out there, well, I ain't going to shoot nothing less than a 10 point. No, you got to put meat on the table. So you need somebody that knows how to hunt and that ain't, you know, going to just be a pompous butt that can't, oh, I'll let 10 walk by me today. Well, you know, we out of food, right? Situation like that. Uh, do you have somebody that knows how to, let's say, can? You know, do you have somebody that's prepping for canning? Do you have somebody that's, okay, not just somebody, is everybody in your group working for the same priority? You know, if you got, let's say, my group, okay, we'll just say my group. If I'm the only person canning, I'm the only person putting up food, I'm the only person putting up toilet paper, I'm the only person putting up paper towels, I'm the only person, you know, doing everything. Okay, and everybody else is out living their best life. You know, they're not putting nothing back. They're not doing nothing for us prepping but going, I'm coming to your house, boss. Okay, you might need to hunt another group. You know, is there strong personalities in your group? Okay, you take, is it going to be a conflict? Does this person and maybe his wife think, oh, we have to be the boss? Or this person here and his wife says, well, no, we got to be the boss. You know, okay, if there has to be a boss, okay, shouldn't it be the person that done the most? I mean, if everybody's dependent on you, well, I think you ought to be the boss. And now, far as me, I don't want to be the boss. No, sir. If we're handing out chores, I don't understand how, let's say you put a group of 10 or 12, 15 people together, and somebody has to be mommy and daddy to the group. Okay, I understand that. Okay, if there's garden to be done, have 3 or 4 people that gardens down there doing the garden. Y'all can go help. If you don't help, I advise everybody go help if that's what you got to do this morning. Okay, do you have somebody that hunts? Okay, when it comes in, is everybody gonna go out there and help process that meat? Do the most with it that you can. There shouldn't have to be somebody going, I'm the king and I'll hand out the chores. No. Okay, I have made myself versed in I can hunt, I can fish, I can preserve meat, I can go out here and forage, I can purify water. I try to make myself where I can do about any of it. And when I first started, I never thought I was prepping. Okay, this was just things I growed up doing. As far as planting a garden, I've done that my whole life. Except, when I was homeless, I had a few tomato plants and stuff. But it's hard to do anything with them. It's just eat as you can. But canning. I remember canning from the time I was little. We canned. Killing hogs. It's been something I've done my whole life. Deer hunting and stuff like that. Something I was trying to do my whole life. Roots and herbs. Trying to do that my whole life. We dug roots and sold them and stuff like that. Okay. Well, when you're digging roots, they'll tell you, now that's Solomon's seal and it's good for this. This is golden root. This is good for this. Different things that tell you what it was good for. Well, it sinks in. And, I also have books on all that. So, I'm trying to prep as much as I can where, if everybody else in my group is doing as much as I am, man, we ought to have a good time. We ought to have it shouldn't be a hard time at all. Okay. Is anybody in your group putting up diesel fuel? Is anybody in your group putting up gasoline? Is anybody in your group, going to be have a bunch of extra clothing? Are you the only person in your group that's doing anything? Because if it is, man, you're in trouble. I'd call a friend, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bub, this ain't working out. I just go to my group if that's the situation and say, look, hey, it can't be all me. Y'all are going on big vacations and driving new vehicles and, everything's just, woo, we living the good life. But the poorest man in the group is the one doing all the work. Or, maybe 2 is doing all the work and everybody else like, they got it. That's not right. Okay. Do they have guns? Are they buying ammunition? Or, are they, are they bringing anything to the group of any priority? Do you have somebody that can, which, I don't know about, let's say plumbing. I don't see where it'd be very good if the grid goes down or something like that. But do you have somebody that has general knowledge of plumbing, mechanics? Do they have any tools? Do they keep a few shovels and rakes and mattocks and things like that laying around? If you got, let's say you got 15 people in your group, 5 of them every year takes and spends multiple $1,000s going on vacation. They've got brand new vehicles and great big nice homes and everything else. And, when you go down there, you don't never see where they've made no preparations. They're not doing anything to help the group. You might want to just, have a sit down and hard talk with somebody. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm not trying to be mean. But can I see where you're prepping? What have you done to get ready if something goes wrong? If they say, well, we're going to, don't you worry. When we get rent, no. Okay, just tell them, so I'm sorry. I hate to be this way, but, I'm not going to try to feed the whole neighborhood or the whole community. It ain't going to happen. So if you don't start prepping, and getting some stuff up when it comes up time everybody's looking for something, you're going to be out. We're just not going to let you in the group. And, you know, if they have, like, I know some people that they think they're right about everything. Okay. They're never, ever wrong. Okay. And they think they have to be the ones in charge because they're highly educated. They're not the best gardeners. They're not the best hunters. They know nothing about foraging. They don't know nothing about these mountains, but they're smarter than everybody else. Is that somebody you want in your group? You know, you need to go talk to your group, set them down one at a time. If you know, if you're concerned, I'd go to my group and say, "Hey, buddy, you know, let's say, old Bob or old Tim. I'm running down to Tim's house. How you doing, Tim? Yeah, man, I was wanting to see if you know, I want to talk to you a little bit about the prepper stuff. Are you getting some first aid stuff together? You know, what are you doing to, you know, help the group?" Well, Tim says, "Well, you know, buddy, I ain't really got nothing done yet, and I really can't afford to right now. I got this big vacation coming up." Okay, Tim's priorities are wrong. And they say you can't make it by yourself, that you can't be a lone wolf. Well, I'll just tell you, you'd probably be better off being a lone wolf than you would trying to, you know, take care of everybody in your group. Because if your group ain't helping, they're hurting you. Okay, you know, if it's family members, even talk to your family members. Do you know if there's somebody retired that's older? Do you care to go and take some first aid classes? Do you care to go and you know, take some classes on something? And you know, do you have people that's good with animals? Do you have people that knows how to incubate and stuff like that, where they can raise your chickens and stuff? If you got people that's like they sleep till 1 o'clock and they're just so tired all day, don't add those people to your group. If them people ain't doing nothing in their normal life, don't add them to your group. You know, I would honestly sit down with the people that I think is going to be in my group and ask them, say, "Hey, man, you know, have you got some guns and shells, and do you have food and stuff put back? Are you actually working towards this?" You know, because it'd be bad tomorrow something happened. Here comes all your prepper group, and all they got is them and their kids, and they're like, "Yeah, but we know you had stuff. We was counting on you, boss." Okay, what do you do then? Okay, you try to send them away, you're gonna have a problem. Okay, you need to turn around and, you know, fix that situation before it comes to that point. And if you got real strong-willed people that thinks I have to be the king and this is my queen, okay, you know, and they're not doing nothing but trying to be king and queen, turn them loose. Uh, you know, I know people that's living in, you know, $500,000 homes and stuff that don't prep at all. Okay, and they think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And you know, if you brought some people like that into your prepper group, you know, they're gonna be sitting there on their butt going, "But I just can't do that. I just don't know how y'all take care of that." Okay, you might need to reorganize the prepper group. Do you have people on there that absolutely will stand? Do you have somebody on there that was maybe ex-military that'll stand in a gunfight and take care of business? Or is everybody going to be hiding behind you going, "What are you going to do? Shoot, do something. I'm about to pee myself." Okay. I know that sounds silly, but that's just the truth of it. There is a lot of tough people online. Man, they are meaner than sin. But I've tested a few. You know, you roll up, tell your buddy, "Hey, I'm going to roll up here in a little while with somebody, and I'm going to tell them I'm going to jump out on you. And if you go to shoot, we're just going to have a gunfight right here." I've had them crawl on the floorboard of the truck. "Man, don't. Why are you stopping? Man, take me home. Why would you do this to me in the truck?" Okay. I'm sorry. If the crap hits the fan, I don't need that person in my group because they're not going to be the one standing there beside you making sure people don't take your stuff. They're going to be the people over here hiding, in the ground going, heavens, oh God, you take care of it. That's the problem today with a lot of people. They want somebody else to take care of everything, to do everything, and then they want to reap the rewards of it. Okay, if I was looking at the group of people that I'm associated with now, that I'm starting looking around to see who is into it. Oh, trust me, if it comes down to that day and everybody rolls up, I ain't got nothing. What do you mean you ain't got nothing? Well, we brought our rifles and a little bit of shells we got. Oh, you might ought to leave. I'm me. I'm single. I got kids, and who are they bringing? Okay, let's also look at it. If you got somebody in your group that's got 13 kids, 41 grandchildren, and they're not prepping for their side, their share of it, what are you doing? Are they going to bring all them people to your house? Okay, let's say you got 3 years, 4 years, 5 years worth of food stocked up. Okay, that's for one person. 5 people, 1 year. 30 people, you'll be dead in a month. See what I'm saying? So look over your prepper group and be honest with yourself. I don't care if that's been your best friend forever. If it comes down to a crap has hit the fan situation, or let's say it's if you got people in your group that they're lazy, they know the way to put it, they're lazy. They don't like to work. They don't like to do nothing, and they cry and whine every time they have to do something. I don't care if it's your kids. If your teenage kids, if you say, son, can you take out trash? Can you make somebody else? I was playing my video game. I don't want, and they crying all the time. Hey, I'd hate to be you because when it comes down to crap hits the fan, you got some children to train. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Okay, you need to really look into this seriously and make sure everybody can't stock up first aid equipment. It'd be bad crap hit the fan. You got 3 months worth of food, but you got enough first aid equipment to supply 2 hospitals. Okay, get together. Say, what are you doing? Oh man, I got this. Sometimes the National Guard will sell stuff at auction. Maybe they went and got one of those big water purifier things that the National Guard has. It runs off diesel and stuff, and they can purify all the water a man ever needs. Okay, maybe they're looking at water generators. They're fixing up these electro generators. What do you call them? Hydroelectric generators, where you can have power. Is it somebody that's somebody looking at you saying, man, I've been putting back some food, but I've ordered a whole gob of seeds and stuff. Okay, if you think, well, maybe he don't know what we need, we talked about that on another video. Sit down with him and say, okay, we need about 5 pounds of bean seed. How many do you have? We need about 5 pounds of corn just to get through the first year, and we got to save seeds. Is everything you got heirloom? Help your group, work with your group, but make sure you're all working together for the common goal. Okay, what are you going to do? Is everybody going to live in 25 houses? You got 25 people in your group and 25, houses. That's a lot of houses to cut firewood for. Let's say you're going to reduce it down to 5. Okay, you got to make sure that it ain't one little household going, well, I don't like that household over there. I think we're better than them and we were doing more than them, so I think we ought to have more than them. Okay, if you got a Karen in your group, Kevin, not by name, you don't want to talk about the Karens and Kevins, the ones that just complains and wants to fuss and cause problems all the time. If you got somebody that turns around and says, oh, I can't believe you'd hurt a poor little deer. I hate people that trap because when it comes down to that, man, you don't need that. Okay, if you got a bleeding heart person, I know it's going to sound cruel. I asked everybody, but it started in this group, what would you do if a little 7 to 9 year old child walked up the driveway crying? Can you feed me? Can you give me something to eat? I'm so hungry. Can y'all help me, please? And they're like, I'd go out there and feed it, bring it in the house. I said, well, you just killed us all. Thanks. What do you mean? I said, okay, the crap has hit the fan. How's this 7 to 9 year old child made it this far? How'd they end up in our driveway? Okay, more likely there's a group back there behind it that's taking care of it. They sent it up here. Okay, tonight everybody's like petting it and we get it to bed and we just do everything we can to help it. Well, about 1 o'clock in the morning, that little young reaches over there, click, and unlocks your door and turns that group in on you. So you got to think of the bad scenarios. Okay, it might be bad, but if somebody says, let me just take it some food out there. Okay, but if anything goes wrong, if they come up and they grab you and they say, okay, we're going to kill her if you don't let us have, okay, I'm taking you out first because you're stupid. I would honestly. If some person in my group says, oh, let me go out there and give them some food and water and stuff, and, I just can't let that baby walk away. Go ahead. But when it comes a hostage situation and they think they're going to use you as a pawn, no, it ain't going to happen. You put yourself in harm's way. Whatever happens to you just happens to you. Because I'm not going to give up what, preps and everything we work for because you was, a bleeding heart or whatever. You really need to look at the people in your group and, figure them out for real. Because if you get the wrong kind of people, you're a dead man or a dead woman even. Okay. This is something I just thinking on. It's a short video, but I'm serious, people. Look at your groups. Is somebody going to know how to go out? Is everybody want to sit in the house when it's hot? And is everybody going to want to, just not do nothing? Do you have somebody that can cook? Okay. Somebody can actually cook. They ain't fixing tater wedges and what's them things? I don't eat crap like that. I don't know, pizza pockets or whatever y'all call them things. If the only thing you know how to fix is out of a bag that you put in the oven and for about 10 minutes, you probably aren't be the chef. You know what I'm saying? I can teach anybody to do anything. But if you're a part of the group and you say, well, man, I don't know how to process a deer. Okay, when I killed deer this year, I help you. Okay, don't you go hunting and help me kill a deer or two, and I'll help you process. That way you learn how to do it too. You're going to have to get your groups together. And here's another thing. Do you have a person that's level-headed? Okay, you need somebody that's really level-headed. Okay, and somebody that's got a lot of that common sense, that real common sense. Okay, let's say on this side of the ridge, we got a group, and then on the other side, we got a group. Okay, and we got to go trade for stuff. Let's say we got a bunch of extra corn and stuff that we don't really need. Take it over there, and I don't know, let's say they got, something we need over there, some fish or something. Okay, you can't send somebody over hot-headed that thinks, well, I'm going to get 200 pounds of fish for these 20 years of corn, and if I don't, I'll bring it back. Okay, no. You got to have somebody that can say, okay, let's do a fair trade and be honest. And if you got a bunch of people that ain't honest, that you can't actually know when they tell you something, it's a straight, honest truth, I'd be looking into snake. And, if every time something happens, somebody just breaks down and cries and loses their mind, that's probably not somebody you want in your group. Well, I will let you go. I didn't sleep hard at all last night. Y'all have a good. I'm washing clothes, washing dishes, trying to clean the house, plus make a few videos, so y'all don't think the old mountain man went and dug a hole and jumped in it or nothing. But give everything a thought there, what I said, and see what you come up with. And If y'all got something, idea, that could help a group, man, throw it out there. And that way, it'll give them something to think about. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. That way, when we got, when I'm on and stuff like that. Or, go and read the comments, people. Give comments. Go in there. If somebody's asking, man, how do you do this? You may know more about it than I do. So you can tell them, better than I can. But I want to build, if you want to call it a community, a group, or whatever, where we're all helping each other. And, where if I need, like, okay, as far as this technology, man, I'm lost. I am clueless. And for some reason, it's like when they try to tell me all this stuff, it's like, here's how you edit the video. I don't know. My brain just goes, duh. It's just like, I don't want to learn it. Okay, it's not my priority. I do know now how to make a video. They showed me how to do that. I know how to upload it. But if I mess one up, that ain't happening. If there's anything that, like, technical has to be done, the girls have to do that. That's just not my forte. They was one asked me to do this. They was one says, hey, if you'll do it, we'll help you and stuff. I had somebody message me a minute ago, do you need a thumbnail something or a professional something? I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know if I need it or not. I don't know if I can trust them or not. So, I refer that over to the ladies. So if you got somebody that's good, let's say it ain't technology dead. You got somebody that knows how to work on phones and knows how to do all that bloop, bloop, bloop stuff. Okay. I ordered a truck part. Here's what's wrong with my truck. See that shifter cable? It messed up. Well, if you have a 92 to a 2000 and something Chevrolet and the shifter cable messes up, order a genuine GM part or it won't be right. I've had to we put 3 or 4 in already. And all I have right now is reverse, neutral, and drive. I don't even have park. Okay. That's why I ordered this. This is genuine GM part. It's supposed to fix the truck. So, that way, it'll be done. But if you do have one of them trucks and that shifter cable breaks, they're not hard to fix. But just order. I got mine through Rock Auto. Yeah. RockAuto.com. Or that genuine GM parts. I didn't know you could get genuine GM parts. I thought everything come through Taipeng, Weizhong, China. But they actually have genuine Chevrolet parts. My son showed me that. He showed me how to find Rock Auto, boys. And, I do eBay. And I do that marketplace. And I do a little Facebooking. But my technology limits. Okay, so I couldn't be your techie man. If my TV quits or that gets to where it don't do what it's supposed to be, I got to get my boy out here or somebody else come out here and fix this mess because I don't. No, it ain't happening. My other son come out and told me the other day, he said, Dad, why are you always watching this YouTube stuff? I said, well, that's free. He goes, well, heck, man, there's about 5 channels on here for free. You can watch movies and you can watch TV shows stuff. I didn't know that, but I do now. He showed me I made me a list of what's on there. I can go over and click that and I can watch it. So I couldn't be your techie man. Now, if you need something, as long as it ain't me crawling up underneath a car or something, I can help you change your oil. I can tell you how to change the oil in your car or something like that. I've done a little mechanicing and I can teach you how to raise crops and stuff. But now, if that phone right there break or quit or whatever you want to call it, whatever it does wrong, I'm out. I'm just being honest. It's just me being honest with you. But give your group a look over. Check your priorities, man. Because like I said, it'd be bad to come up. Everybody just bought food. It wouldn't be, be a good thing that everybody bought food. But if nobody bought medical supplies, if nobody's bought, ammunition, or anything, make sure your group's working together. They're working to the same goals and everybody's doing their part. If you got one part of your group over here that's like, well, we ain't really done nothing and you know, we're in here with you. Okay, you might want to, take that out of your group and tighten that circle up a little tighter because that's dead weight. And that's only going to be, if they're not willing to do it now, they're not going to do it then. So, just give it all a thought and, you know, like and subscribe and, turn on the notification bell and we'll grow together as a community and a group and we'll help each other. That's my goal. That was the whole reason I done all this is to, maybe something I know can help somebody. I tell everybody I ain't got a lot of book sense, but I got a ton of common sense. All right. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. And we'll see you on the next video.